Yo, what's up, guys? It's King Sean here. And the Commanders have made a couple of more signings today. Like, I'm pretty sure two or three signings. Three signings were made official today, but two new signings were reported today. Starting with Jeff Driskel and actually Jerry McNichols, the running back we signed, was reported first. But I'm going to go over the Jeff Driskel signing first. We signed him to a 1 year deal. I'm going to assume it's a 1 year deal. A quarterback. He's played with the Browns, Texans, Broncos, Lions, and Bengals throughout his entire career, his 6 year career so far in the NFL. I remember back in 2019, actually, he started against them in, I'm pretty sure, like the week 11, week 12, week 13 game. When we played the Lions at home, we beat the Lions. I think the score was, I think we scored, it was like 17-16, somewhere around that range. But I remember Driskel not having a bad game, but not having the greatest game. But we did, in fact, sign him. Adam Peters himself, I think like last week or about 2 weeks ago or so, even said himself that he wants to go into training camp, this year's training camp, with four quarterbacks on the roster. Already got Jake Fromm on the roster, signed Marcus Mariota when free agency opened up, and now we have signed quarterback Jeff Driskel. And so, we're probably going to address that fourth quarterback position, fourth quarterback opening in the draft. Obviously, at number 2 overall, it will be either Drake May or maybe J.J. McCarthy, but probably Drake May or Jaden Daniels. So let's read off his stats real quick. Jeff Driskel, had his best game in his rookie season actually with the Bengals. 59.7 completion percentage, 1,003 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Started in 5 games for the Bengals that season. Then in 2019, he went 0-3 as a starter for the Lions. He only started 3 games for the Lions that season, but had 685 passing yards, 4 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. In 2020 for the Lions, started 1 game for them, had 432 passing yards for 3 touchdowns, along with 2 interceptions. Didn't start any games for Houston in 2021, but started 2 games for them in 2022, having a 70% completion percentage, 108 passing yards and 1 touchdown. And then this past season for the Browns, he started 1 game for them, with 0-1 as a starter for them, had a 50% completion percentage, 166 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. So he's not the greatest player, but he's also not the worst player. He's just a backup. He's been a journeyman, and that's just all he is. He's going to come in here, be a backup. I think he's going to be probably 3rd string. Jake Fromm is probably going to be 4th string. Marcus Mariota, 2nd string quarterback, maybe 1st string quarterback to start off. We'll see. And then whatever quarterback, between Drake May and Jaden Daniels, who draft that too, will be our 1st string quarterback. So overall, this signing, not too much to make of it. He's just going to be a backup, maybe just a camp body, really, but going to be maybe our QB 3 or 4. So not much to make about the signing. I'll just give it a B right there. And then we signed Jeremy McNichols earlier today. Like I said, that was reported directly from the Commanders' social media account. He's been with the Niners. He was actually drafted by the Buccaneers, but he got released before the season started by the Buccaneers, and then the 49ers picked him up. Let me see here, and he spent his last season, this past 2023 season, with the Niners. In 2021, he was with the Titans, had 156 rushing yards for no touchdowns. In 2020 for the Titans, he had 204 rushing yards for a touchdown, and then he just hasn't done really much throughout his career. He spent time with the Jaguars, Colts, and then, like I said, the Buccaneers as well. So he's bounced around the league a couple of times. He's just a pure camp body, to be honest. I mean, we already signed Austin Eckler. We got Chris Rodriguez. We got Ryan Robinson. So he's just going to be a camp body for real. I wouldn't be surprised if we picked up another running back after the draft, undrafted free agency, or even during the draft, like on day 3, with one of our 5th round picks or a 7th round pick, because this running back draft, it isn't the strongest, but there's some guys like Trey Benson, Jalen Wright, Bucky Irving, Isaac Guerrero out of Louisville. So there's a couple of guys that we could be targeting late in the draft that we could draft at running back. So we could definitely do that. Like us having, Austin Eckler and Chris Rodriguez doesn't prevent us from drafting a running back in the draft. Make sure y'all remember that. But this Jeremy McNichols signing is just a camp body, and like I said, there's really not much to make out of this one as well. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm on there with the 3K. Well, actually, I'm on there with 4K subs. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 3K subs. I really appreciate it. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.